Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. My name is Julia Aurelia and I'm here to do your card reading for December with the Lenormand. Now this is a method basically mostly known in France and Germany. So since you hear I'm from Germany, this is the method from my country, and I thought in the December readings I would like to present you the German method of card reading. So that being said, let's dive into your reading. So if your Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus sign is in Leo, this is the right video for you. Let's start. What are the energies for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for December? December, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's give it a good shuffle. And then I'm going to lay out all the 36 cards. Snakes coming out. Complication and delays. Let's see. All right. Good. So there are a couple of cards that every card has a specific meaning here, but there are the main cards, basically the ring talking about relationships in your life. There is the energy of the heart talking about love and all the matters of the heart. There's always a card that represents you, and I have chosen to have the Lady as your card. So no matter if you are a man or a woman, the Lady is your card, Leo. Fish stand for abundance and finances, but they can talk sometimes about feelings as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what we do. The anchor talks about stability in general, but also about work. So that's the main energy for work. There it is, the snake. Complications and delays when it comes to stability or work. Interesting. We're gonna dive deeper into that, as the snake was an energy that presented itself already before we started with the reading. So, but I do see there is a new beginning coming, because the anchor being in the house of the child here. So if you don't know the Lenormand, there are different methods of how to read the cards, and I'm gonna sometimes just fall into explaining the houses, or that the cards are being mirrored, and so on and so forth. There is the love. Interesting, in the house of a decision. So if you don't know the Lenormand and you're not interested in learning the Lenormand, just put the way I'm reading it aside and just basically listen to the messages that come through. Interesting. There you go. This is your card. There you are, Leo. And there is another person. That's the person you're dealing with. Could be a friend, a relationship, like a lover or a partner. Could be a family member or a business partner as well. Right. Okay. Okay, I want to straight dive into what I saw first here, because there's a lot going on for you. So one thing here is that there is a new beginning in your work life, or you're working on a new beginning, but there seems to be complications and delays. Either there is some sort of blockage and you feel like there is not, like, growth is not happening, or it's very difficult to be successful at work or to make something really grow. Like I said, it could be a blockage. It could also relate to something being really challenging and difficult here. So what we can see is the complications and delays. It seems like there is it's almost like either a karmic lesson you have here, you have to learn when it comes to work, when it comes to stability in your life, or there is some sort of heavy other influence here, where that could be a part as well, because we have the cross next to the anchor, basically talking about heavy energy, a burden, complications and delays here. And one aspect I see as a big challenge for you is to be recognized, to be seen at work, because we have the moon here. So the moon connected to work is always being seen. And there seems to be some sort of challenge, lesson, because I feel like there were always complications and delays that I have to say cause probably quite a bit of stress here. And this stress also relates to finances. So there is the energy of complications and delays, things just taking longer when it comes to the energy of finances here. Now, what we can see as well is that there is a change happening, a change that seems to be quite powerful, quite successful, that might be connected to the other person, as the other person here is in the house of success. So the person you're dealing with could be related to your work life in a way. And that basically would mean that the other person is part of your success in work. If this is a private relationship and we do have love here as well, then that might be connected to the other person being part of your happiness. Though I have to say that the happiness and success is in the house of the challenge, in the house of the blockage, which basically tells me the same thing again, but from a different perspective. It's quite challenging for you to, or difficult for you to create happiness or success in your life, either connected to work or connected to a specific relationship here, where the other person nevertheless is connected to these energies. We do see with the love next to the anchor, you probably do something that you really love to do, so that's really good. But also we see some sort of insecurities here. I feel like there's a specific change. Okay, the energy I'm getting is that there's some sort of change which could connect in general to your life, so maybe a life change, and there it seems like to make business successful or to create more stability and security in your life, a change is needed. But what I see is that this change it's a bit confusing. I feel like you don't really know the direction to move into. So it feels like the confusion is about what should this change be. That's something I'm getting here as well. There might be something that you let go of, something that didn't work quite out. Maybe you tried something and it was just complicated at work or connected to your work life, and you decided to stop it and to make a clean cut when it comes to that here as well. So that's what I see here connected to your business life. Since your heart or the heart is in your thoughts, I want to look at this as well. So one aspect that is also very interesting is that the heart is in the house of a decision. Let's see, where do we find the decision? There we go. The decision is here in the house of a change. And so there is one aspect, I feel like it's connected to your love life, onto your emotional life, let's say it like this, where there is some sort of decision that is going to be a big change in your life in general. We do see there is a strong love. The bear always talks a strong love, an old love, a karmic or a soulmate love. And there's also something connected to happiness and success in that connection. But both cards are in difficult houses here. So there might be the fear of loss or losing someone when it comes to the influence. So basically, in the house of loss or worries, there is the influence that worries you. So maybe there's a really strong connection and you're like, oh, this is just such a strong influence. I don't know, such a strong connection, such a strong love. I don't know how to, like, what to do about that, basically. And that could worry you a little bit here. Also, we see in the house of the heart the tower. The tower is different to the tower in the tarot, luckily. But in that position, I have to say, it's quite a bit of a challenge, as the tower talks about withdrawal, separation, isolation, feeling alone. So either you feel alone in that connection, or there is the energy of withdrawing from a person or connection or a specific influence here. You are looking and facing that direction. So there is a new beginning with that person, also a new beginning connected to, and now it gets interesting again. This could be connected to work, or a new beginning in work, or a new beginning connected to basically your emotions. It's really interesting because it could mix together, and it could be both. So there might be a person in your life that is connected to your happiness and success in work, in your private life, and there's a new beginning connected to that, to your emotions with that person, and also to work with that person. So what else do we got? I want to have a look into the energies, what you think about here, connected to the energy of the heart. Now, there is something with a scythe that either, like I said earlier already, connected to work, maybe something has been cut short and there's some confusion about that. So may that be now in love, or may that be connected to the situation with business and making something successful. I feel like there is a decision that you're going to make from the heart, where you're going to like cut something away. And I also feel like therefore you're going to cut through the confusion of that situation here. And this decision, like I said, is part of a big change, giving you possibly more stability, or a new stability and security again, or a sense of that at least. So what else do we have here? Another thing that I saw straight away is the energy of the relationship here. The first three cards are also very significant because they can tell you the topic, or one of the topics that is very significant in this reading. And we have conflict in a relationship or with a contract, but we also see the solution. And the solution within this conflict here in a relationship or a contract could be far away, because it's in the house of the ship. It could be a solution that is somehow connected to foreign countries, to a journey. So maybe taking a journey could be the thing here that is kind of like helping you, that is part of a solution connected to that conflict. It could be moving away. It could be also the energy of a change in direction. That's what I'm getting here as well, like setting your goals again, or changing a direction in a way. And that seems to be a big part of a solution for this conflict in a relationship. There seems to be a new chance, a new opportunity when it comes to your relationships. So that's really beautiful. Also here, the ring in the house of the opportunity. So we have that twice, so a double confirmation that there is a new opportunity when it comes to a relationship. Let me see. And I mean, the other person is mirrored onto that as well. So it's interesting because the not so good energy connected to this whole mix is the Tower, basically withdrawing from a situation, from a person, and also the houses, the placements of the energies here. But we do see there is this connection to this other person. I feel like something is being announced, something is being made public. Maybe you have an announcement to make, or the other person has an announcement to make. So there will be new information coming towards you. And this could relate to one or two things. To the fish, because the fish talk about finances or feelings. So some sort of announcement in a relationship, in a connection in your life that is about finances, or that is about feelings. And I feel like actually it's going to be just looking at the house of the fish, of feelings or finances, is going to be probably a beautiful surprise. So maybe there is an invitation, there could be a meeting, an invitation to a meeting, of a coming together here connected to the other person. Right, let's see, is there anything else? I feel like that's there's a lot going on, like all of the main energies, like I said, finances, feelings, heart, love life, relationship, business. All the aspects have been triggered here in the reading, so it's going to be a little bit of a mix of that in every front of your life. There's something really significant. Forget it. It's going to be something going on here that is really important, let's say it like this. So it's not just that you are focused on one aspect of your life. It's going to happen like a lot in December for you. Plus, I have to say that I'm getting almost like excited about this life decision here, because this life decision seems to be part of a major change in your life, where it's important to listen to your heart when you make that decision, because I feel like this decision is going to have a long-term influence into every area of your life. So, and I'm looking forward to dive deeper into this in the next reading for January then. So thank you so much for watching this video, for liking, subscribing and commenting under this channel, and I see you guys next time. Mwah.